Hey guys, welcome. Saturday, May 2nd. Today you're gonna need a heavy object and a timer. There are recommended timer apps in our description below. Please use them. You do have an EMOM today, every minute on the minute. Those timer apps will help you keep track. All right, let's get to a warm-up. Today's warm-up has some new moves in it. We have 3 rounds of 3 reps each of these movements. Starts with a single leg upward dog to standing. It's a little tricky in that it's a single leg movement. So with a single leg, starting with my right, left leg's off the ground, drop into your plank, bring the hips down but don't touch the quad to the ground, and then stand back up, all on one leg. Okay? So you're gonna do 3 each side. Single leg, upward dog or seal stretch. Down to that plank, hips down, back up. I'll do one more on this side so you can see the free leg. All right, single leg upward dog to standing. Again, that's 3 of those each side. After that, you're gonna do 3 tempo push-ups. With those, normal push-up position, hopefully strict. You're gonna do a 3-second descent. 1, 2, 3, and up. 1, 2, 3, and up, okay? If you're not quite there on the strict, you can do it from your knees. 1, 2, 3, up. 1, 2, 3, up. Tempo push-ups, 3 of those. Then you have 3 plank waves. Excuse me. With those, it's a good shoulder warm-up. So we're gonna plank, get nice and stacked, get those feet stacked onto the side plank, and do a nice big shoulder circle wave. All right, that's 1 rep right there. You're gonna do 3 each side. Okay, so that means alternate. Do the wide circle wave, shoulder wave, alternate, shoulder wave, etc. 3 reps each side. Then you do 3 scorpions. You guys know those. On your belly, arms out, hands up above 90 for that, just to get more of a shoulder stretch. Bring the leg, rotate the thoracic back, heel should hover, and then bring it over and switch sides. All right, 3 each side on those. And lastly, overhead good mornings. You know those. Go ahead and get your hip width stance. Hands up, overhead. Push the butt back, butt and hips back. Keeping that midline stable, good hinge in the hips. And then back up. Push the butt back till you can't. Feel the stretch in the hamstrings and glutes. Come right back up. 3 of those, overhead good mornings. Press pause, you're gonna do 3 rounds of 3 reps of each of these movements, and you'll be nice and warmed up, and meet me back here for strength. All right, welcome back to strength. Today we have an EMOM, every minute on the minute, for 12 minutes, and it's broken up a little bit, so bear with me. But for minute 1, you're gonna do 20 seconds of max Russian kettlebell swings. And minute 2 will be 20 seconds of a hollow hold, in that bowl position holding. The way this is broken up, minutes 1 through 4 will be 20 seconds of those movements. So you'll do first minute your 20 seconds of maximum Russian kettlebell swings, resting the rest of the minute. Second minute, you're doing 20 seconds of hollow holds, resting for the rest of that minute. Third minute, 20 seconds of maximum Russian kettlebell swings. 4th minute, 20 seconds of hollow holds, resting the rest of those minutes. Then on the 5th through 8th minutes, you're bumping it up to 30 seconds of maximum Russian kettlebell swings. You're doing 20 seconds of hollow holds. Once you get to the 9th minute, you're bumping up to 40 seconds of maximum Russian kettlebell swings. You're doing 20 seconds of hollow holds. Hopefully that makes sense. Let me go over those movements. Russian kettlebell swing. Grab your kettlebell. If it's a dumbbell, no problem. Just hold it at the one dumb end of that dumbbell. Place that object between your legs. Slightly wider than shoulder stance for kettlebell swings. Reach down, block that midline, hike it back and up to eye level. Midline stable, using those hips to fire that kettlebell up to eye level. All right, Russian kettlebell swing. For the hollow holds, get down on that ground. Leg raises, bring those legs up, hold them, lock them. Arms up, bringing those shoulders and upper back off the ground. And you're just holding in that bowl position, core engaged, everything locked. 20 seconds to start, building from there. Hollow hold. All right, let's press pause, do your best, have fun with it, and I'll see you back here for conditioning. All right, welcome back to conditioning. This will be a lot less complicated. We have 5 movements for conditioning. We have 100 air squats. We have 80 single arm dumbbell or kettlebell hang power cleans. That's total. So each side on those, each side counts as a rep. Then we have 60 push-ups. Then we have 40 goblet reverse lunges. This one's each, so you got to do each side on those. So left, right counts as 1 rep. Goblet reverse lunges, 40 of those. Then 20 Turkish get-ups. On the Turkish get-ups, it's total 20. So 10 each side. All right, so let's show you these movements. For the 100 air squats, those are easy peasy. Put those feet in your squat stance. Arms out. Push the butt back and down, up, down, parallel or below, back up. Air squats. 100 of those. Then you're going to do single arm dumbbell or kettlebell hang power cleans. I've got a dumbbell here. Bring it up to that hang position. Use those hips to fire it up. Get that elbow high. Fire it up. I have found between the legs is much faster and more efficient. So yeah, between the legs. Outside of the leg is also an option. However you want to do that. Single arm, dumbbell or kettlebell hang power cleans. Again, that's total, so 40 aside. Then you've got 60 push-ups. Push-ups, you know, we did some of those in the warm-up. But get in that plank position. Chest down, back up. Elbows are in. No, they aren't out any further than 45 degrees, but they should be in. Press up, down. If you're not there on strict, bring it to the knees. $60 push-ups. Now you've got goblet reverse lunges, and this is each side. So whether it's a dumbbell or kettlebell, I'll show you a dumbbell just for dumbbell's sake. Get it in the goblet position. Elbows in, right at the chest. Reverse lunges, so you're stepping backwards. Boom. Kind of 90-ish with that front knee, front leg. Keeping the chest up, midline stable. Back in. I would do these alternating. All right, goblet reverse lunges. And last but not least, we have Turkish get-ups. Depending on where you are with Turkish get-ups, you might want to find a lighter weight for these. Turkish get-ups, we've done them before, but not done them often. These will start on the ground, laying flat basically. The arm that you're going up with, or the arm with the weight, make sure the leg is up for that. All right? So pressing with this arm, this leg is up. You are going to first do a sit-up, basically, and you can get onto your elbow here. I'll do it on the other side for you too. Get on that elbow. Then you're going to come up to the arm. Bring that arm into a locked position. Bump your hips up. Bring your left leg under. Come up into basically a lunge position and then step it up. Then to come back down, you repeat that motion backwards. Step back with that foot, bring the hand down, shoot the leg through, bring the hips down, come down to your elbow, bring the back down to the ground and the weight down. Then you're going to switch sides, so this leg will go down, same leg that you're pressing with here comes up. So start by pressing up, do a sit up onto that elbow, bring the arm up and under, lock it out, bring the hips up, bring the leg through, you're into that lunge position, stand it up, and then back down. Shoot that leg back, arm down, leg through, to the elbow, back down, and that's a rep. Good. All right, so each side counts as a rep with those Turkish get-ups, 20 of those. All right, just to repeat, 100 air squats, 80 single arm dumbbell or kettlebell hang power cleans total, so that's 40 each side, then 60 push-ups, then 40 goblet reverse lunges each, so that's 40 each leg, and then 20 Turkish get-ups total, that's 10 each side. All right, press pause, have fun with that conditioning. I'll see you back here for a cool down. All right, welcome back for a very necessary cool down. You always have the option to do the shutdown challenge before you do this cool down. It's in the description below. Today's cool down involves the lizard pose. You're going to do 30 seconds each side on that one. You can do that dynamic or static. And then the world's greatest stretch. With the world's greatest stretch, we're going to rest 30 seconds in each pose. I'm going to show you that now. So start with the world's greatest stretch. Get in that plank position. Then bring your right foot on the outside of that right hand. You're going to leave that left hand planted. You're going to lift that right hand up and try to bring that right elbow to the ground. That is a very strong word, try. Not everybody should be able to, so don't worry about it if you can't, but the point is you're stretching this area right here. Your hamstring, your groin area is opening up. So we're going to hold this position for about 30 seconds. So from this position, you're going to go into a pigeon pose. So you can leave that left arm planked and just bring that leg under. Right leg under. Lower yourself onto your elbows if you can. If you can bring your head down, great. But you're gonna hang into this pigeon pose for 30 seconds. You can kind of rock back and forth. Take deep breaths, try to stretch lower each time, but hold that position for about 30 seconds. After the pigeon, come on up into a straight leg. Hamstring stretch. Bring that toe up. If you can reach that toe, pull it toward you, and you're stretching this, holding this position for about 30 seconds. If you want to do a more dynamic release and stretch for that 30 seconds, you can. And then lastly, keeping that foot forward, you're going to work into a hip flexor stretch. Bring those hands overhead, push them toward the ceiling and lower, feeling that stretch in the hip flexor. I'll switch sides for you just so you can see. Again, hands toward the ceiling, lower the leg, arch the back, feeling that stretch here. And hold for about 30 seconds for that pose. And then do the opposite side. Again, holding 30 seconds for each of those poses of the world's greatest stretch. The scorpion stretches. These guys are back and forth, laid on their belly, arms out to 90, but then just above 90 with those hands. You're gonna take your right leg, right foot, right heel, twist it over, good thoracic stretch and a good shoulder stretch here. And then come back. And we're gonna do 3 each side. Try to keep that heel from touching the ground. A little bit more of a stretch by not giving that leg a break by touching the ground with it. Okay? That's your cool down for today. I'll see you again tomorrow. Thanks for joining Mitten Fitness, CrossFit Dexter, for these quarantine, stay home, get ripped workouts. All right, congratulations. You have graduated into a new shutdown challenge. The last one was challenging to say the least, especially at the very end with all those reps that have accumulated. Nobody expected to be closed this long, but thanks for challenging yourselves and sticking with it. We've got a new challenge for you starting today, Saturday, April 18th. All right, so the new challenge has accumulating 1 full minute of elbow planking. Also, after that, accumulating 1 full minute of hollow holds. After that, you're gonna do 48 push-ups, more push-ups, but think how ready you'll be for Murph. And then after the 48 push-ups, you're gonna do 10 light, emphasize light goblet squats, okay? So this is going to increase daily by 5 seconds on the holds for the plank and the hollow hold, by 1 push-up, and by 2 light goblet squats each day that we continue to be closed due to this virus that's out there. All right, so let's show you the movements. Elbow plank, you probably know, but I'm going to show you. Down on those elbows, on the balls of those toes, your core is engaged. You're pressing down, pressing into that ground with your elbows and your feet, your toes. Really pressing down, really squeezing the abs, squeezing pretty much every possible muscle you can during this hold to get the most out of it. All right, that is your elbow plank. Hollow hold. Make that bowl with your body. Leg raise, arms up and out. Make sure your shoulders are off the ground. Basically only touching the ground from the center of your back to your tailbone and holding. Engage that core. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Push-ups. Push-ups you know. Push-ups you love. And start in that full plank position. Down, chest to the ground. Elbows are in, either 45 degrees or tighter, and up. Push-up. Now if you don't have the full strict push-up, no problem. Go to your knees, down, up, and if you need to scale that even further, find that coffee table, bench chair, side of your rig, and do your push-ups into that object. All right, then last but not least, goblet squats. This is not necessarily light, but it is a kettlebell in the goblet position. Elbows are in, nice and racked. Your goblet is hugging your chest. Squat stance for these, and you're gonna start with that butt back. So push the butt and hips back, down, parallel or below, and back up. Have a blast with this shutdown challenge. It doesn't matter when during the day you do this. It is meant to be as well as your normal workout for the day. You can do it throughout the day, piece it up, do it throughout the day. You can do it before you go to bed. You can do it as soon as you wake up. It's your workout, it's your challenge. Just have fun with it. Thanks, guys. Hey folks, really appreciate you tuning in. Please do us a favor, press that like button, subscribe, find us on Facebook, find us on Instagram, like us, follow us. Stay healthy.